So I've been kind of low key inserting this kind of information into some of my other videos, but people have been asking me flat out about a specific subject, being weapon runes and duplicating them. So I want to discuss it because we're going to have to discuss this. There are a lot of things going on which require you to meet certain criteria in order to get these weapon runes duplicated. I'll explain it all right now. I'm Dark Strider, the YouTube Assassin. Let's get our AC Valhalla on. So I've covered a lot about the duplication with the armor. You go out, you find the one piece of Huntsman armor, the chest, and then you go over to the store, you get a tattoo, the moon in front, you bring it to the tattoo shop, and upon doing that, he gives you a duplicate of the Huntsman armor. And a bunch of the tattoos seem to actually keep producing extra armor, which is what a bunch of you in the community have let me know. And I greatly appreciate that. It's information that we're giving everybody so that everybody knows. And again, guys, you guys are at the forefront. So when you guys see something and you let it be known to the community, we all end up just benefiting from it. So again, thank you all for everybody who has reached out, who has explained this to me, your perspective and things that have happened to you in the game. So one of the other things that you could also do is you'll find the Galaglick armor out in the world, and there'll be a tattoo. You hand that up, and you'll get a duplicate of that armor as well. And then I went further and I told you guys that one of the smart things that you might want to do is actually, when you have your duplicate of your Huntsman armor, or even your Galaglick armor, or any other armor that you have duplicate, upgrade it all the way to the max, so that way you could really take full advantage of having the 2 empty rune slots and then the 1 diamond shaped empty rune slot. That's really going to help you produce a lot of runes. Number one, for sale, so that you could really benefit from making that money. And then also, when you want to do builds, when you want extra runes, you've got them. You don't have to worry about anything. You've got everything you need. So it really is helpful. Now, knowing that, a couple of people have been asking, hey, what about weapon runes? I want a bunch of weapon runes. I want to produce them. I want to mass produce them. Some of them are really good. Some of them I want for builds, and some of them actually sell for more than the actual armor runes. So how do we do that? Well, we have the answer. Right now, the only way that you could easily get duplicate weapon runes is by finding the Mark of Soul. Now, the Mark of Soul is sold at one of the stores, and as you can see, I upgraded it to max, so that way I've got the diamond empty rune slot and the 2 circular rune slots. And as you can see, I have 2 of them. Now, the only way to get this item is that you're gonna have to go and upgrade your settlement to level 6. I know, that's a pain. It is kind of hard. But once you upgrade it to 6, you really, that's when a lot of things unlock with the stores and whatnot, and you really need to do it. I also want to touch on upgrading your settlement, because we're really gonna have, and again, you've got to upgrade your town. You have to. The settlement, once it reaches 6, a lot of benefits happen. Unfortunately, to get to 6, you have to do a lot of legwork. It gets kind of crazy involved, but it's not impossible. Getting to level 6 is going to involve a lot of raids, but also keep in mind that you have to do some of these story arcs that will increase the rank of your settlement, as well as give you extra materials. Once you fully upgraded your settlement to level 6, you're going to see that there are a lot more items that are available. You're going to see tungsten ingots, which will help you reach your final level of a lot of the weapons. You'll also see the Mark of Soul for 700 of silver. Now, what you have to do is you have to buy the Mark of Soul. After you buy the Mark of Soul, you could also buy whatever other runes and whatnot that you want, but you're still going to need another Mark of Soul to make this work. And this is the level that the Mark of Soul comes in. Also, as you're shopping, you really don't want to miss out on buying this tungsten. So, how do we reset the store after all this is done? The only way that I know of doing this is to level up. You're going to have to gain another level in order to do this. Now, I know some of you are like, wait a minute. I've already done the other glitches and I've leveled up to max. I've leveled up to 400 power plus 90 XP for the masteries, 30 in each one. How can I possibly level up? You can still level up. You just gain 0 mastery points. Now, as you can see, we're looking at this tungsten. I'm going to buy another one after I sell off a couple of runes that like I really don't need. And then I'm going to see, you know, about getting that stuff. And then I'm going to reset it and I'll show you the reset. So I went ahead and leveled up, which was kind of redundant because all the proof that you guys needed was the fact that I had 2 of those bows of soul. And there was a third one for sale in the shop. But you know how much I love you guys. I'm going to go the extra mile for you. And we do weird things for love. So, now I did that. I leveled up. I'm going to go back to the town. And everything should be straight. By the way, you don't need to go back to your settlement. You could go to any one of the shops. Any trader. The problem is that all the traders will have the same exact items. So if you bought out an item at one trader, at the next trader, they will not have the same item. It's just how it is. Anyway, let's go back to the settlement. The leveling up, we're back at the trader.
Like to see what you have in stock.
And as you can see, everything is restocked. Everything. So that's how you would get the second Mark of Soul. Now, you definitely want to get the Mark of Soul, and then you want to get some of this material to upgrade it so that you can get it to the mythical status, so that way you have the most items available to you as far as runes that you can put in.
Don't be a stranger.
And by the way, it does not work if you buy like 3 and 4 of them. That's not going to happen. If you buy like, let's say 3 of them, you're definitely not going to be getting the results that you're hoping for. So the top one is always going to be the original. The bottom one is always going to be the duplicate. So you're going to put the rune stones in the duplicate. Now, let's take a look. I believe the Vinland rune, which we don't have here, I think it's an armor rune, is actually one of the highest selling ones. So you're going to put in whatever else you've got. You're going to put in your other runes. And by the way, some of these runes really you want to duplicate because they're really going to like help you out, especially these, the Rune of Perfection. Look at that, 4.9 critical damage. So you want to find like the heaviest version of that and put that in. Same thing with the Rune of Finesse. Look at this, Rune of Finesse 2.0. Yeah, you want a bunch of those. You definitely want some finesse in there. So you're going to put those in. And here we go. There's a regular Rune of Finesse. Do we have a great Rune of Finesse? Yes, we do. Look at that. All right, so they're already in my other bows. I'm going to have to remove them so that I can duplicate them so that I can come out with some other stuff. So now here we go. We're just going to put these in here. And, you know, just to like show you how it's done. So now that it's in there, you see this is the duplicate. This is the original. Right away, it'll immediately go into duplication. So we're going to do this just to get them out real quick. And then what you do, this is what I have on now. This is the original. This is the duplicate. If you look at the original, when I put it on, you'll see that that populates as soon as I put this on. So 3, 2, 1, equip. And as you can see, they populated. So we're going to remove those real quick, or as quick as we possibly can. There we go. Then we'll switch to another bow, and then we'll go back. Boom, we have it again. And you're just going to keep doing that, so forth and so on, until you get all the runes that you need, all the duplicated runes that you need for your other builds, or just so that you've got other items to sell off. That's one of the major reasons that you're going to do this. For sale, for profit, but trust me, look at these runes. I've got those critical chance. I'd love to have another 3-3 instead of a 2-7. So you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be multiplying that stuff as well. And that's how you do your bow glitch. That's how you get more runes duplicated on the weapons. It works for any weapon rune. That's going to be the easiest way to do it. Anyway, let me know in the comments below, have you come across a tattoo? Because honestly, purchasing tattoos and bringing it to the tattoo shop actually make duplicate armor. I'm hoping that it makes duplicate weapons. Pre-patch, there were a couple of weapons that you could get duplicates of, and I'd like to see from you guys if there are any others that we've missed. Is there an easier way to do this without reaching settlement level 6? Let me know that in the comments below. Other than that, I really do hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until the next one, you take care. You be good. I'll see you in Valhalla.